Welcome to the channel, friends. So today in the homestead will be a continuation of the land clearing project for my detached garage. Before the winter hit, I took care of everything on the left-hand side of this area, and now it's time to take care of everything on the right-hand side. So today this video is going to consist of pulling up stumps, large roots, and boulders, and putting everything aside. So if this is something that's going to interest you, stay tuned. So really quick, I'm going to show you guys the area and what I'll be doing today. So pretty much in the fall, I took care of this area here. That area had all stumps and boulders all throughout it. Now I can actually manage and navigate my way with the machine through here. So that's taken care of for the most part. And now it's going to be working on this area here. There is some ledge right here. I will have to pick through this, and I will save the good stuff and use the rest of it as fill. So I have some big stumps here, like this big pine stump that's going to be quite a bit of a pain to remove. It's just as big as that other one there, which took me like 6 hours to do with that machine I have. So that's probably the biggest stump I have to do in this area. You have some small stuff scattered in here. Some rocks that I'm going to keep. Some smaller stumps. I got some larger stumps that I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to save those for a later date. Those aren't that important. They're not going to interfere with the building of the garage here, which is going to be right behind the shed. Obviously the shed is going to be relocated at some point. So as you can see right here, I have three kind of large stumps. They're actually, I would say, medium size, but that looks like a beech. This one, I'm not sure, it could be a maple, but anyways, these three have to go, and if I can get these out of the ground today, I'll be so happy, including all this other small stuff. All right, so that's enough chit chat. Let's get the Kubota warmed up, and let's get that frost ripper going. stump right here is really embedded in the rock in the area, and it's also intertwined with the roots of that other stump. So it's really got a good hold on the ground and all this ledge and rock that's in this area here. So this is making it much more difficult to remove this stump, because now I have to dig around and loosen up everything before it comes loose. I just have to have patience, and I will get this stump out little by little. This thing's picking the machine up. These roots are like steel cables. Once I get these deep tap roots, this stump will come right up. Here's a big one right here. My blade down. All right, I might have to get a different angle on there. So, just go around and pick through everything. It did start raining. I had to take in the other camera I put in the shed. I don't want to use it in the rain, so I just put the camera inside the cab here. That way I can still video even with the rain. Alright guys, so it finally stopped raining and the sun's about to come back out, and I finally got this thing loose. It took a lot of work. There was a ton of rock in there. The roots were just very tough. They're like almost like steel cables anchoring itself into the rock, so I had to break everything loose, and finally now it looks like I'm good to go. I can just come in here now and just break this thing loose. Thing is picking the machine up at a 45 right now, but I'm in line with the arm and the stump, so I feel comfortable, and then I just lower myself down if I think I'm getting out of control. But this is the only way to pick these big stumps up. You have to use the counterbalance on the machine in a very controlled manner. So I'm going to let it back down. It's going to help break loose that bond with the dirt and the ledge. As you can see now, it's coming loose. I have the thumb holding onto it, that way it doesn't break loose and then my machine goes flying. So just rotate it back and forth. That's my technique to get these son of a bitches out. There we go. Pull it out just like a tooth. Check out that ledge underneath. Wow, holy crap. Reposition here. I'll have to turn this thing upside down and pick through it. Alright, so I just stopped the machine to give it a quick check on the ripper tooth to make sure everything was okay. I thought I saw something, but it was nothing. It was just a piece of branch that was sticking out of the tooth. So anyways, back to the stump here. So what I want to do now is take this thing and lift it up in the air and drop it on top of one of the other stumps to shake out all this crap. But first I'm just going to pick through with the tooth and loosen up any of this debris that I can loosen up in a quick fashion. Over here, this ledge actually attached to the bottom of the stump and all the roots. Right there. So over here is just a shit ton of ledge, nothing but ledge. Right? As I move the stump out of the way, you'll see it. the weather's looking really nice now. The sun's coming out, and it's a good thing I have the AC in this this excavator, because right now I'm nice and cool, and it looks like I got some work ahead of me though. So I'm gonna pick this guy up and shake him out. I'm gonna go about half power right now, half throttle, and see what I can do. You put the hydraulic thumb on. Down. If you don't have the blade down, this machine wants to jump around a lot, so it does help having the blade behind you. There's more counterbalance and for stability. So I want to bring this thing closer to me so I can pick it up, because it's extremely heavy. It's got to be at least a couple thousand pounds. Go full power. Go right to the stump. So I'm going to take the base of the stump and hit the other base of the stump that's in the ground, and it's going to really give it a good jolt and break loose any of the debris that's on there. So I think I'm happy with what it looks like. I think I got all the rocks and debris and dirt out of it. So I'm going to take this thing now and go put it right in the pile that's over here. Alright guys, so let's go take a look what's going on here. So far this is the mess. Piles of roots. This is where the stump was. As you can see, there's a lot of ledge, a lot of rock in here. And now what I have left over to do is these two big stumps. Actually, I would call them medium stumps. So these guys right here, these are going to be a pain because they're looks like they're both intertwined, and there's a good chance that there's a whole bunch of rock intertwined with the roots as well. Same thing I encountered with that stump. So I think I'm going to take a break, go eat lunch, and then I'll come back out and take care of these guys. So I'm going to call these guys the twin stumps because they're literally right next to each other, and they're going to be all intermingled and all intertwined. They're really going to be a pain in the ass to get out, but I already dug out some of the roots. I need to reposition the machine, that way I can get a better orientation on it, that way I can dig it from the other side now. And this is going to be something. This is going to definitely be interesting because I've never dug how two stumps right next to each other like this, especially near rock. There's a whole bunch of rock in this area, so that makes it that much more difficult. So I'm going to reposition the machine now. How do you pull a stump up? One root at a time. That's the way you do it. Here it is, guys, the twin stumps. They weren't going to be separated, that's for sure. They're totally connected in the center here. Gotta be pulled out as one. There was a ton of rock attached to the bottom of it, as you can see in the video, but this thing is massive. The Kubota did a great job. I get rid of the 3 stumps that I wanted to. And now I'm just gonna put this in the big pile with the other stumps. And then I'm just gonna clean up here, take this brush pile full of roots and stuff, and bring it over to the other side and put it where it's supposed to be. I will have to come in later and sort this area out a little bit better, but for today, this is enough. I'm pretty happy with what I did. Well, guys, that's it for today. I really enjoyed myself out here pulling up stumps as if they were little baby weeds. So if you have any questions or comments, please place them down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit that bell notification. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.